Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Felicia and today we are making some bread and some other meals, and it really got me thinking about how my brain really wants to make cooking feel difficult sometimes. There's definitely like seasons of my life that it can flow a bit more naturally, but I'd say at the moment my typical state is feeling like cooking is hard. And I know that is just my lived experience. It doesn't really matter why I think that or why it's led me here, but simply recognizing that that belief exists in me allows me to start to do the work to change it, because that's not a belief that is aligned with my highest good or one that I want to continue believing. Like, it's something I actually would prefer to change. And like, I really want to be good at cooking. The few meals that I make over and over again, I feel decent at, and yet I still mess them up sometimes. So to me now, I'm like, if I mess up a new recipe, like that's the same as messing up a recipe that I know. So why not get into the state of learning new recipes a little bit more? Like that is the part that feels so overwhelming for my mind, especially when the consequence of failing at a new recipe is still needing to make something to eat because you have to eat. I think the pressure I put on myself to make it perfect the first time really stops me from having a lot of opportunities to learn something new. But I wanted to come on here today and sort of work through my thought process with you while I make some of my favorite things. Because I feel like, as someone who struggles, it can be so hard to see all the amazing cooks and meal preppers online. And I often wonder, like, what am I missing? Why is it so easy for them and not me? And I think that brings us to my first thought prompt of the day, which is, who would I be if cooking was easy for me? I might be someone that doesn't overthink a new meal, that starts cooking well before hunger arises, that maybe plans her meals ahead, feels excited opening up a new recipe page, someone that regularly finds a new meal that she wants to add to her typical rotation. I might be someone who cooks more seasonally, who feels really confident with my skills in the kitchen, and feels like cooking and making food is just another expression of energy and art that instantly comes back around to fuel my body, like then and there. It's the closest, most natural form of instant gratification. If cooking felt easy to me, coming into the kitchen on a stressful day might feel like an instant relief rather than just another chore. The grand responsibility of fueling your body. I find most of what makes cooking feel hard is highlighted during the times I repel the responsibility of my life. Not even just with cooking, but it can start to bleed into everything if left unchecked. Pressing a button and having food arrive at my door has made it all too easy to forget that I am a human who signed up for the experience of taking care of my life. And it's through complete responsibility that we become free, ironically. So, it smells so good. I do have like a ton more to say on that, but it'll probably be in a different video because for now I just want to focus on cooking. But within cooking, every meal holds every single part of the life cycle. Not only in the food that you eat, which is its own cycle before it even makes its way into your fridge or pantry, but in the birth of the idea of the meal, in the execution of creating it, in the repetition of mastering it, and the surrender and death of consuming it. So it can start all over again, creating something entirely new within your body. It can give you energy, it can take it away, it can feel like a warm hug, it can like feel like a sprint to the finish line. Like either way, at the end of the day, you have to put food on the table in some way or another. So why not do everything you can to make it fun, make it easy, even if at first it feels uncomfortable or you feel out of your element, like I often can. Can you continually ask yourself if there's a way to make this feel easier? Is there a skill I can learn that would come in handy for every single meal? Is there an ingredient that I can swap out that would generally make me feel better in certain meals? Is there a way that you can create more flow within the kitchen? An organization method of some sort? Like, there's probably so many ways in which it can become easier. And these are things I've began to play in the energy of, and especially noting what happens on the days that cooking does feel easy for me. I typically have music on, the energy is moving through my whole body. I probably couldn't even become upset if it was a less than perfect meal because I already just feel so good. So, how can I create that environment more? Is it challenging myself to create new meals so that I can experience the variety I desire without needing someone else to create it for me? Is it showing myself that I can handle failures and pivot kindly, just like I do in other areas of my life, a lot easier? Then who I get to become when cooking feels easy is exciting, not overwhelming. It's desired and it doesn't feel like too much. This honestly just feels like the beginning for me. Let me know if you're interested in seeing me learn like new meals for myself and committing more to this journey of becoming someone who feels like cooking is easy and fun after being someone who has struggled with it for a lot of my adult life. I fully believe that the responsibilities we are first to avoid are the portals to our purpose. And as soon as we decide to change our beliefs around those responsibilities, our realities around them can change too. And it doesn't and often won't appear all too grand, but it will probably add up these micro moments to change your life. And I think that that's really cool. So, thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.